What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. Alright guys, we are going to be doing our first Overlord fight, one of the bosses, and we're going to be using our wave plates in order to get some more Ascension material. Now this boss is going to be the Crownless, and it's actually one of the better fights out here because it teaches you how to play the games and the combat mechanics really well. So you're going to need to actually counter, parry, you're going to need to dodge, and you're going to need to bring intro and outro skills, as well as summon some of your echoes to get this boss fight done. Just so everyone is aware right now, in terms of my resonators, I am level 40 for one resonator, level 35 the other, and then level 40 or 30 on the other one. And then weapon-wise, I've only got 4-star weapons. So these are the only units I'm using. I don't currently have a 5-star because I'm not done summoning on my 5-star beginner convene, and I'll be getting that done probably today, and I'm going to be going live around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come join me then. So I also want to see if I can beat a lot of these bosses just by using standard 4-star units with 4-star weapons and just applying skill rather than applying brute force, because I think a lot of these games are going to be very skill based, and we're going to have to adapt our strategy of pay to win and then start thinking more of, you know what, even though I'm pay to win, this game does require me to use a lot of skill. And going forward, I think for majority of my boss fights, I may use 1 5-star here, maybe 2 5-stars if I want to just showcase the characters. But if when it comes down to a challenge mode, I may actually do a 4-star challenge mode on all the bosses to see if I can beat them using only 4-star characters. So let me know what you guys think about that. But besides that, I will be going live today at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So come join me. We're going to be pushing as much content as possible. And without further ado, let's do the actual fight and show you guys how I do this. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and summon this. You guys can see I don't actually have a healer or support, so I haven't really got one in here. So we're going to try this out without that, and we're going to see if we can get this done, okay? So first off, you guys can see that little yellow circle that pops up on there. You're going to need to parry that if you can, if you're good at parrying. If not, just dodge like this, and you can still get away with it. Just remember, Denjin, if you're going to use her, she does take damage whenever she does damage, so you're going to need to be very careful and mindful of that when you're coming in. Now, when he does do that circle, you can also bring in an intro unit to do a little bit more damage and also do a parry. Now you guys can see right above, the white bar there is slowly going down, right? And as you parry and you do the proper counters like that, that bar will continue to go down until it's eventually completely gone. So remember, it is important, guys, to watch that and time things. You don't want to just spam skills non-stop. See, like right there, and then he'll do it one more time. We'll go ahead and knock him down, bring in our units, do some ultimates, and go right back into damaging, okay? So remember, guys, very important to timing is everything in this game. It's not just a button mashing kind of game. You do require some skill. Now, I will say the PC version is a little bit better than playing the the mobile version, in my opinion, just because it's a lot easier to use a controller and a mouse and a keyboard than anything else. So if you are using the mobile version, just note you probably are going to struggle a little more with some of these fights, but it's just a matter of practice, right? So once you practice and you get it down, you should be good to go. He's going to come back here, fly in, go back because he's going to do an AoE right there. Bring in Denjin here if you can, and get ready to do some damage. Here we go, do a little counter if we can. There we go, perfect. She's a lot more difficult to use, by the way, so if you are struggling with using her, just note that you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that struggle using this character. Because of the health repercussions of losing health every time, it makes the fight a lot more difficult and a lot harder to manage. So make sure if you are struggling with Denjin, get her out, put somebody else in. The Rover is an amazing DPS already as it is, so you're not really going to have too much trouble using him as your main DPS to get this fight done. Okay, coming in with Yang Yang. Let's counter this real quick. There we go, a couple counters. Dodge. This is a heavy hit right here, okay? He's gonna go with a couple flurries of hits. Make sure you start dodging those. Here comes it coming in, and remember he does an AoE here, so get out of that and then go back in and try to work on getting that bar completely removed. Now the good thing with the Rover, if you hold down a strong attack, he actually has a good way to parry things here, so keep that in mind right there. See that move right there? It actually goes in a circle. It makes life a lot easier when it comes down to parrying. Go, we almost got this. Bring him in again, counter this. Bar is gone, and now we're just rolling here, guys. Just doing as much damage as we possibly can before this time is up and that stun bar is removed, right? So, throw in a special. There we go. Oh, almost lost him there. Bring her in. This should be enough to get the job done. See, slows down time, which is also another bonus. Here we go. Finish this off right here. There you go. Completed, right? And now you get yourself an absorption of this boss, which is amazing because the Crownless is fantastic. And remember, this also builds your data bank, so you don't even want to call me Big Brother. That's the achievement we just got there for finishing that. Go in here and get yourself your rewards, and at the same time, you can get yourself your daily, if this is one of your dailies done. The beauty here is you get yourself Ascension material, right? You get yourself Union EXP, which is what you're really looking for to advance in the game. Some Intimacy for your characters, some Shell, some EXP. Again, this EXP can be purchased gotten like pretty often in the game, and then some Weapon EXP as well too. Confirm that, close that down, and bam, we have completed that fight. So there you guys go. Now, I'm going to be doing a tutorial for every single boss that's out here and show you guys how to beat them. I'm going to try to do them all with some low-level characters, or at least 4 stars, just so you guys can see it is possible to do it without any 5 stars. You know me and my challenge accounts, I love to do that kind of stuff. So that is going to be available for every boss. I'm going to just practice, get used to them, and then show you guys how everything is managed through that. Now remember guys, this is my prerogative in this game. You don't have to follow my same path. A lot of people are always like, Payne, you're crazy for doing these things, but quite honestly, I think it helps me learn a lot better this way. And as a player, I think it'll show you guys that free-to-play is viable in almost any game. And also, if you just challenge yourself and get used to some of these fights, you yourself can be really, really good at doing some of these yourself, right? So I just want to show you guys this fight. Now, what you're going to do going forward here is go ahead and get yourself as many echoes as you can. Remember, echoes will respawn again the next day, so you want to make sure you farm everything that's in sight, and this not only goes for the bosses but also goes for everything in the field. It's one of those things that this game does really, really well, which makes you kind of explore and, you know, take advantage of everything out there, and nothing goes to waste. Focus, guys. Focus on that, and I promise you guys will do really, really well. So there you guys go. Any comments or questions, let me know. Let me know what other boss you guys want me to do. If there's a boss that you're struggling with, or you've tried out and you're having a hard time, I can always try to make a video for you guys. Remember, after you're done the fight, you can always go back and re-heal up in any of the towns. The town in the map here, I'll show you just real quick where the map is. Here we go. Let's go to, let's change that up. The map. Anytime you look for any of these towers right there, right? So I'm going to fast travel here. You guys will see. Now I've got myself full heal and ready to rock. Alright guys, so there you guys go. So remember, please come and join me. I will be playing this live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And we're going to try to push this as far as we can. I'm going to see if I can hit the level like 20 today. And if possible, I'll try to get working on my first 5-star, which is actually coming up very, very soon. Like I said, I'm what, 1 away? Yeah, 1 multi away. So I need 4 more summons to get that done, and then my selector banner pops up. I'm really hoping I get a Verena or a Calcharo, because then I can just focus on getting the opposite one that I don't get in the selector banner. Let me know guys in the comment sections what you guys have been focusing on and what you've got so far from your summons. And again, any boss that you're struggling with, please let me know, and I'll do my best to make a guide for you before I do one of my other ones. Alright guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.